Hey guys, today we're going to take a look at how we can add linear expressions using different methods. Our first problem comes from page 244 in your textbook, and it just asks us to find the sum of 4x minus 2 plus negative 7x minus 3. And you're going to see a few different methods that we could use. One would be to model this with algebra tiles. So I can build 4x minus 2, which is the same as 4x plus negative 2. And then I've got negative 7x minus 3, and that's negative 7x plus negative 3. So let's see what that looks like with tiles. Now that I've built all the tiles, I can look for any zero pairs, and I see I've got 4 positive x's and 4 negative x's. That's going to make 0. And then I just look at what's left. I've got 1, 2, 3 negative x's, so negative 3x. Then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So plus negative 5, or I could say negative 3x minus 5. Either one of those would work for our simplified expression. I could also have just solved this algebraically by combining like terms. And so the way that would work is I would have 4x, I'm going to say plus negative 2. And then I'm adding negative 7x, and I'm adding negative 3. And then I use what I know about combining like terms. I've got 4x plus negative 7x, that's negative 3x. And then I've got plus negative 2 and a plus negative 3, that's plus negative 5. And again, I end up with the same expression I had when I modeled it with tiles. You'll be able to choose either method. Our next example comes from page 246 in your book. This time I see I've got some fractions as my coefficients, but the process will be the same. All right, so I've got 1/3 x plus 9, and I'm adding 5/12 x. I'm going to do plus negative 4. I like to rewrite that subtraction as adding the opposite. All right, now I know I'm going to need to be combining my like terms, so that's going to be 1/3 x plus 5/12 x. I need to make those into fractions with common denominators in order to add them. So 1/3, I'm going to multiply by 4 over 4, and that gives me 4/12 x. I'm going to rearrange here. I'm going to do plus 5/12 x, so that took care of this guy and this guy. And then I'm going to add my constants on here. I've got plus 9 and plus negative 4. And now I can add my fractions and then add my whole numbers, and then we'll see what we end up with. So 4/12 plus 5/12 is 9/12 x. And then 9 plus negative 4 is 9 minus 4. We get 5. My last step here is I just need to make sure that I simplify that fraction. And I know that 9/12 can be divided by 3 in both the top and the bottom. And so I end up with 3/4 x plus 5 as my sum. All right, if you feel like you got the hang of it, you can stop watching here. If you want to test yourself and try 2 examples, push pause, work these out, and then push play to check. All right, you can check your answers with what you see on the screen here, and if you have any questions, be sure to follow up with your teacher. Thanks for watching.